Welcome to the ship tour of the Valiant Lady, one of Virgin Voyages' 4 ships. So we're going to start on deck 5, then work our way up. On deck 5, through these double doors right here, you are going to have the Redemption Spa. This place is absolutely gorgeous. These are your changing rooms. Why they're gold? I don't know, because it looks cool. Go around the corner and you're going to find the actual spa area. You're going to have several things in here. You're going to have a regular cool pool right there in the middle. Off in the distance, you'll have some chairs as well as 2 cold plunge pools, 1 hot tub, as well as a lounge area that has heated chairs, as well as a lounge area where it has heated places where you can lay down and help your backs and muscles relax. Just around the corner, you'll have one of several saunas. This one right here is actually the mud bath sauna. It is complimentary. You can go ask them for your mud mask, and you can cover yourself in mud, go in here and cleanse those pores. You also have hot and dry saunas as well. So you have a wide selection of which ones you want to choose. Overall, this is a great spa. This footage is when we first got on the ship. We're getting a tour. They also have some complimentary reflexology, and they talk about some of the services they offer on board. This is one of my favorite spots, purely because it makes for a good picture. To use a spa, you need a 3-hour pass. Keep in mind, you do have to reserve those time slots, and they fill up pretty fast. It's very popular. Heading back out, take we're in the midship. We're going to walk towards the back. If you take the right, you're going to see the Razzle Dazzle. This is Virgin Voyages vegan restaurant. They have a lot of great menu options. And if you're like me and you love your meat, don't fret too much. They do have options on the menus called Being Naughty or something to that effect. And it's basically meat options. So even if you're not a vegetarian, you like your meat, there are going to be a few options on here that are meat. Especially try the candy bacon, my favorite by far. If you don't already know, all these options on Virgin Voyages, food-wise, are included. So none of these are an extra charge. All right, now I'm going to walk back to the other side of the ship. To the left side, if you're walking back to our ship, you're going to see the guest services area. If you have any issues here, this is where you go. I've had some minor issues. Mainly, I had the wrong cardinal file, and they helped me out in a flash. And same thing with my internet package. They resolved it in like 30 seconds. Beyond that, you have Pink Agave. One thing you'll find quickly about this ship, it is very picturesque. You'll find a lot of places to take some beautiful pictures. Pink Agave is personally my favorite place to dine on this ship. 1, it's beautiful. 2, they have parties in here sometimes. They have that fiesta night, should I say Latin music night, and they have a bunch of delicious meals. I will have a full review of all the food coming soon that's on this ship. A sneak peek here, be sure to get the enchiladas, be sure to get the steak. And I love, again, it's included in the price of the cruise. It's nothing extra. And there's a convenient bar as well. And if you want to save a few bucks on drinks, you can order pitchers as well. All right, now we're headed back up, going up 1 deck to deck 6. We are midship, and we pop up in the shopping area. This is going to be a lot of your designer stuff, watches, makeup, clothes, etc. all in this section. And we're going to walk to the back, and you're going to find another restaurant. Yes, it is included as well, called Extra Virgin. This is the Italian restaurant on board. And it very much so impressed me. The first time I went on Virgin Voyages, I wasn't a big fan of this restaurant. They changed the menu up, and it is so much better now. The drink I got from here was the Godfather. Now, it's dressed up nicely, but then again, it is a Italian restaurant, so we dressed up for the occasion. Or headed back around, back to the midship, going to the other side of the ship. you'll find another restaurant called the Test Kitchen. I would think of this as the chef's table on other cruise lines without the tour of the galley, and it's included in the price. They serve smaller portion meals here, but it is a multi-course meal. This place is perfect for the person who's very adventurous about what they eat. Always want to try new foods. If you're picky, may want to check the menu out first. They do rotate those out. Heading back to midship, just beyond the shops, you will have the roundabout, which is the middle center of the ship, as well as a bar to enjoy some delicious drinks, and a section where you have some live music, some shows that happen from time to time. One of the many great lounge areas on this ship. And once again, beautiful views of the ocean. Continuing our walk to the front of the ship, you have a few more shops, as well as the Stubble and Groom, the Dry Dock, and Squid Ink, which is basically a place for the men get their beards trimmed up. And Squid Ink is where you get the tattoos on the ship. It's a very popular event. You do have to reserve your spot if you want a tattoo board. Walking through these doors to the front, you will find the casino with a wide selection of games. And of course, another bar, which tip if you're walking from the back of the ship to the front of the ship for the events in the Red Room or the Manor, which you'll see in a second. This bar is usually not too busy. You usually get a quick drink before you get there. In the middle of the casino, you will see the entrance to the Manor, which is another beautiful spot for some pictures. Walk through here and you will pop up in a 2-story nightclub, which also doubles as an event center depending on the time and day. The bar made for getting drinks easy and convenient, and there's plenty of seating area whether you decide to party or decide to watch a show. The casino does have tables as well as slots. At the front of the ship, you're going to see the bottom level of the Red Room. This does span 2 stories, and this is going to be your main theater of the ship where events all happen often. And surprisingly, this stage could change a lot depending on what show's going on. In its configuration, it's basically a stage and some seats. And later on a cruise, all these seats were removed and the stage actually came out into the middle where the seats were and it rotated for some other shows. So this place is very versatile. So the kind of shows they have here is pretty much endless. Heading back out, you will see the Den, which is one of the casino rooms, usually by invite or one of those World Poker Tournament events, that kind of thing. Heading up to deck 7 now. From the ship, we're going to have the groupie. This is another one of my favorite spots on the ship. If you love karaoke, but don't want to sing in front of a bunch of people and want to sing just with your friends, this is the spot to go. Whether it's the friends that you came on the ship with or some that you made while on the ship, this is free. There is a sign-up sheet to pick up your time slot. And there are several rooms ranging from 2 to 4 people. That can fit up to 10 plus people. As you can see, it's basically a sound booth with its own karaoke system. You can go in there, jam out, pick your songs. It is tons of fun. Of course, at the very front, we have the top level of the Red Room. We're going to start our walk to the back of the ship. First thing you'll run into is the Sip Lounge. This is more of your wine and champagne bar. A little more elevated selection of drinks. And plenty of lounge areas as well. Continuing down, we hit midship. This is the roundabout area again on the 1 floor up. Immediately to our left, we will have the My Next Virgin Voyages desk. This is where if you book your next cruise on board the ship, you will have some special discounts, unique offers while you're on the ship. I got one of these to get a few extra bucks of onboard credit and a few extra bucks off my cruise. Around the corners, you will see the selection of vinyl records. Then right next door, you will see the Drought House. For all your beer lovers, this is the place to go to have some freshly brewed beer and the largest selection of beer you will find anywhere on the ship. Just behind the beer, you will find Lick Me to Ice Cream. Virgin Voyages is very fun when it comes to the wording on all of these things, and this is where you're going to have your free included ice cream. Because no cruise is complete without free ice cream, as well as included pizza. They call this the pizza place, so it's not hard to remember. There's plenty of seating, both indoor and outdoor right here. Heading back to midship on the roundabout, right next to my next Virgin Voyages is the shore things. This is where you can plan all your shore excursions if you have not already booked one, or if you have a question about your shore excursion that you booked with Virgin Voyages, this is where you go. Tip, during Scarlet Night, there's always some kind of dancing or acrobatic events happening in this section right here. So on Scarlet Night, when the ship turns red, you don't know where to go, this is a safe bet. Continuing to walk to the back of the ship, you have another little lounge area. Plenty of lounge areas on this ship. And then you come to my wife's favorite place. This is where you get the fresh coffee. And somehow turns into a dance floor with a DJ during Scarlet Night. So if you need early morning coffee, with or without a kicker, this is where you go. Now we come to the part of the ship where you can find games. Whether you can play here in this open area or in your room, doesn't matter. Right here is we'll find a bunch of Carnival themed food. No, not Carnival Cruise Lines. Carnival as in cotton candy, that kind of Carnival food. So I have your snacks. You can also enjoy the shuffleboard, go around the corner, and you have the loose cannon bar. This bar is going to have a little more of your smoky drinks, a little more rums, a little more of your whiskeys, and one of my favorite bars aboard this ship. And right here, you will have the free arcade, packed with a lot of your classic arcade games, for the hint of nostalgia. Now we're coming to almost the very back of the ship here. We have the dock house. This is a very Mediterranean feeling place. Food, depending on the time of day, is what menu they'll have out. Come here, lounge, relax, order some food, enjoy some live music. It's a part of the ship that I honestly don't spend enough time at, and I probably should. In the very back, you have the wait, which is the steakhouse aboard the ship. And once again, this steak is included in the price of the cruise. There's no specialty dining on Virgin Voyages. You have a variety of steaks. However, some of the higher cuts of meat are additional charge. But a lot of other menu items like bone marrow, some cuts are included. The sides are amazing. I will definitely make sure you have this at least one night on your cruise. And you can't forget these unforgettable views. Around the corner, we have another bar aboard the ship for alcoholic drinks. Then a short walk away, you have the Juice C, which is basically a juice bar. And at the very back, you have the dock. Inside, it's technically called the dock house. Outside, it's technically called the dock. Very similar names. This is at the very back of the ship. You have a bar and a lot of lounge area where you can watch the beautiful ocean. If you go at the right time, you can see the sunrise just like this. It's a little cloudy, a little windy this morning, but still gorgeous. Deck A14 are floors. Or deck 15, the back of the ship, you will find the galley area, which is Virgin Voyages buffet area, open for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. However, you can do this as buffet style. Go to each individual station and grab your food. But what I highly recommend you to do is to actually find a seat. The little menu there with the little flag on top of it that stands up. Lift that flag up and someone will come to you, take your order, bring your food to you. I'm pretty sure Virgin Voyages prioritize people who are taking orders versus the ones who are standing in line. So I've seen it before where people were standing in line and there's a line of like 8 people. I sat down, flipped the flag up, someone took my order. Within a minute, I had my food. And I love this area because it's very neatly clean cut of what type of food is where. There's no guessing where's the meat at, where are the tacos at, where are the omelets at, where are the desserts at. Each type of food has its own section, and they have a huge variety of foods. And just around the corner from here, headed to the back of the ship, just on the other side, you have Gumbay. This is the Korean barbecue place. One of my favorite places on the ship. Pick-a-Gave is my first. This is my second. I love the Korean barbecue here. High energy, lots of fun. You start your meal off with basically a drinking game. Keep in mind, this place does seat you with people, so be open to meeting new people when you eat at this restaurant. Most people love it, but I know some people hate it. I'm an introvert, but I still enjoy it a lot. From the galley, you have another coffee spot. Continuing our walk to midship, you will have the gym. So there'll be a lot of fitness equipment here. One side is pretty much dedicated to aerobics, while the other side is more of the heavy weight training. Can you imagine working out to this view every single morning? Another little place to show off your monkey bar skills, punching bag skills, etc. I describe this as a little playground for adults. Then you have the jetted pool. This is a jetted pool, not a hot tub. The big one in the middle, I see a lot of people saying that's a hot tub. It's not. It's a pool. You press the button and it blows jets. The two smaller ones on each end here, those are indeed hot tubs. And of course, no pool is complete without a bar. This one's called the aquatic bar. It is two-sided. On the other side, you have the actual pool. Now, this pool may look small, well, mainly because it is. However, I found that not many people use this pool as often as you would think. And basically, a good portion of this is dedicated to kind of just dipping your toes, sitting in the water. A lot of people like to do that. And this is where Scarlet Night pool party will be held at. A little sneak peek of that here. Here you have the scene and tune-up. The scene is an exclusive event center. The tune-up is basically where you get your manicure and pedicure. Alright, going up to deck 16. At the front of the ship, you have Richard's Rooftop. Now, this is an exclusive area for those who are in Rockstar suites, as well as Mega Rockstars. Basically, the suite area of the ship. You'll need that black wristband that comes with your room to gain access to this area. There's plenty of seating, plenty of lounge area, beautiful views, as well as select times where you have drinks just for you, as well as some snacks too. And don't forget, the best part is more hot tubs, just in case the other ones gets a little full. It has stands in the evenings. The hot tubs are very popular. Every time I peeked into Richard's Rooftop, these hot tubs weren't very busy at all, if they're even taken up. And just outside of Richard's Rooftop, you're going to find the Sun Club Cafe. Okay, this is probably my favorite spot to eat on the ship. This has select hours on select days, so be sure to check your selling times to see when this is open. If you love sushi, this is where you go. Has sushi, poke bowls. You have to try this area for lunch. Basically, if it was open, I was here. Starting to walk to the back of the ship, you have the continuation of what I like to call the adult playground. Plenty of places to work out, lounge, have fun, few swings. Then you will find the sports area where you'll have some basketball, some volleyball, other sports. And at the very back, you'll find the athletic club bar, which has plenty of lounge seatings. This is where your PJ party is going to be at. You also have the net, which I somehow have yet to try. We can lay here and get a beautiful view down below the ocean, as well as a few more hot tubs. If you go on the other side, you will find cabanas, which are available to purchase by day or by the length of your cruise. At the very top of the ship, you're going to find the jogging track where you can go for a run and have a beautiful view. I mean, look at this. I don't know why I love this view so much, but I do. At the very back, you will find the crow's nest. This is the outdoor yoga station, as well as just provides for some beautiful views of the ship. Room tour of 12206Z on the Valiant Lady. This is a central sea terrace room. Voyages have beautiful rooms. Look to your left, plenty of room to hang stuff up. Don't worry, we'll get to the beautiful part of the room here in a second. Storage space, you're safe. A few little dressers, deepest one being this deep. Keep in mind, you're gonna wanna open that all the way, otherwise, just like me, you're gonna bang it. And next to the light at the very front, you have your service and do not disturb signals. Now for the piece I know you care about. This beautiful room. We got a little chair here. We'll start with this beautiful vanity area. This is how you control the mood lighting and music. I haven't done anything else in here, so it's gonna want me to do the, let's play a safety video. Daily schedule, splash remotes and those details.
Welcome.
Sorry, we want to pause that because that's actually pretty loud. And the plugs, you're gonna love the plugs on this ship. We have 2 different outlets, 2 USB, you have 2 USB ports right there, USB. Then we have 2 American outlets and 1 European. But hold that thought right there. Turn around, that's enough for you. There's a plug right here. 2 more USB, 1 more American, another light switch, and bam, 2 more USB and another American on the other side of the bed. This bed is 2 twins, configured to be a king. You know, so there's extra space here. You can actually make 1 twin this way, 1 this way, and have it as more of a couch seating. So a lot of possibilities with this. And I'll show you the mood lighting a little bit later. Little vanity area. And my favorite part of this room is this balcony. Because, don't know on train, you have this. A hammock, which I'm gonna spend plenty of time on, enjoying the beautiful ocean. For now, you see the beautiful port of Miami. I used to sell at Galveston, so this is a nice little change and gorgeous. Better than the port of Galveston for sure. Soon it'll be beautiful ocean view. We have the Carnival Conquest selling out today as well. And I have to look up what class of Royal Caribbean ship that is. That's a big boy over there. All right, that's a quick little overview of the room. Let me see if I can get a good keep in mind when the balcony is open, AC is off. So, oops. Let's close that, just the AC on. So let's see if I can play the mood lighting. Or is it going to do the safety drill first? Room controls. Ooh, let's go. Lighting. Oh yeah, see? Let's do this for the view. Right, dimmer. Let's do some ambient light. Turn that off. What's this? Ooh, the desk light. Bedroom temperature, we like it cold. Let's put that, crank that sucker down. And what the light colors? Wait, last time I was here, you could change the color of the room lighting. You have curtain controls. You could open the curtains. Let's push the button. Yeah, baby. Where's my mood lighting? I can turn it up and down, but where's my shades? I used to be able to do that. Oh well. Maybe I'll figure it out later. Maybe I'll put that in another video. And there's your towels for going ashore. So, alrighty. Oh, almost got the bathroom. Let's go check that out. Here we are. Your standard bathroom. Makeup towels. Wear towels on the left. And bam. There you are. That was the ship tour of the Valiant Lady. A gorgeous ship, one that I will sell again in the future. If you like the ship and you want to book it, be sure to let me know at deboscovacations.com/book with me or through my direct link below. I do have other ship tours from other cruise lines like Royal Caribbean, Carnival, Margaritaville, Princess, as well as Scarlet Lady from Virgin Voyages. If you want more tips of Virgin Voyages cruises, be sure to watch those videos as well. I see y'all again on my next video.